What's up, y'all? Alright, so welcome back to another tech review here on the channel. Today we'll be focusing on the ALTEC Bluetooth speaker, which will run you just under $30 at the maximum. From my perspective, it seems like you really get a whole lot more versus what you paid for, which is a good thing at all costs, of course. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So first we have the sound and volume levels. As far as like with the audio range, if you're listening to stuff that's like really high, you're gonna get the high end volumes. And as far as the lows, they're a bit heavier as well. Like in the past when I'm hearing stuff on here, it's just really, strong. And then like with the size of the speakers, it has a 1.5 inch and 5/8, and the other is 1.5 inch passing radiator for the size of the speakers. So it's just really, as far as like with the sound and the width and everything. Now also, when this thing is on full volume, it is hilarious. This thing will literally move by itself, which will happen with every other one, I'm sure, out there if you have it on max volume. Because there's been times where I'll have it on top of a car or something that it's sitting on, and all of a sudden it just goes poof. I'll look behind me and it's like, what was that? And I'll find the speaker on the ground just because the volume was up its highest maximum level, which will make the speaker start to move. Like in Jumanji, how they start to move, well, it'll start to look like that, and then it'll, of course, just fall. How I normally have it is that if you have it on something flat and it's like, here or something, of course not here because it's gonna shut off the audio, but here you'll still hear it, but it's just gonna sound kind of muffled. As far as like the extra stuff in which you need to know when purchasing something this very inexpensive piece of device is that it can make and receive phone calls, which is very useful. Sometimes I'll be on the road or something and I'll have the Bluetooth speaker synced up with my phone, and it will automatically, if I get a phone call, the first thing I hear is coming out of my speakers from this little thing, and it's just blasting. I'm like, oh yeah. So anyways, yeah, and also with and then of course with the battery life is really good because it has up to 10 hours battery life, which only needs about 2.5, maybe 3 hours at the most of charging time. It also comes with a cable, so you can just plug it into a wall charger. Your laptop, it charges the same exact way. Okay, and also it is water resistant. So if you have it near water or falls in, don't worry about it. The built-in quality is super strong. It will not affect it. I've dropped a few little things on it myself as far as liquid wise, and it has not affected by any means at all. And also it does not have the 3.5mm input. If you're having some trouble trying to get this open, you can get a small little pocket knife or something. Be real careful with it because you don't want to cut anything or go too far in. Just exactly like how I did it. So here is where you charge it, and then there is the reset. As far as with the others, my vote would have to go for the ALTEC just because of how it's built. It's very ruggedly constructed and not much to worry about when hitting the ground. If you like listening to mild rock and roll type of music, then this would really be your best bet on the market. If you're looking for anything with the JBL, I recommend those as well, but something with this one, it just has a very high level of audio. It's very crisp, very clean. Just under $30. You can get it at Best Buy, Walmart maybe. This one I found at Target. If you have a budget, I would recommend this one. If you're willing to afford more, then go with the JBL. But if I were you, I would have to go with this one because, again, it's strong, rugged, and durable. There's a power button, there's volume levels, lower, high, stuff like that. I highly recommend it. And yeah. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and comment down below what you liked about it. And if you've been able to purchase one of those, I know they're awesome. If you haven't, I highly recommend them. Any sort of stores that carry a wide variety of tech-related stuff, they should be in that category. All right, thanks again for watching.